Hey, 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 good morning, good morning, good morning, my Jazzy fam. Let me just show you on the picture. This bombshell, when I tell you that soul, she was giving tea every single thing that everybody more than likely gonna want, including Casey. Oh gosh, he kind of wearing my nerves now. But let me go ahead and go back to the beginning. Okay. So we get back and then it go takes up from after Sean left, Kenzie and Corbin. They're just happy to be coupled up. Of course. I said, see, that's all good. Anyhow, next. And then we get to Trinity and Bryce, and they talk about the previous night. And he said that he's just said that he was pretty much unsure if she was gonna pick him or not. And I'm like, but wait a minute now, Bryce. I mean, y'all good. I mean, y'all a cute little couple for what it is. But let me just tell you this, Bryce. You need to know that it's a bombshell coming. It's a couple of women coming for you. And I just want to see how you gonna act. I want to see how all y'all gonna act. I want to see how Sincere gonna act. KC want to see how he gonna act. I want to see how Gabe gonna act. Exactly. I keep calling the man Charlie because it is his brother Zach. I want to see how all y'all gonna act. And the bombshell Corbin too because they are beautiful. They beautiful. And then all for Trinity and Bryce and all that. And then Trinity says that she describes Sean as a sweetheart and she is going to miss him. I said, oh, everybody gonna miss him, girl. Anyhow, next, including me. So we get to Melanie and Sincere, and they are talking, and he goes with the metaphors, and I'm like, God dang, Sincere, here we go with the metaphors. Okay, he said that it's going left to the right side and to the left side and every side and all that. I'm like, okay, okay. I guess I understand. I guess I understand. He cute. The metaphors be cracking me up. Okay, anyhow, next. And then we get to Anaya and Casey, and they're talking, and he said that he's not confident, that he wasn't confident that he was gonna get chosen. And I'm like, man, why not? And all that. And of course he told her that she was beautiful and stuff like that. And I just know that he's shy. Shy, 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 shy. Uh-huh. Very shy. Okay. It's okay though. Anaya got you, but I'm gonna tell Anaya something. Girl, this man right here coming in, and this is not Corbin, but his name started with a C too. God dang, y'all. I didn't get I forgot the man's name. But the name is right there. And y'all should be able to see his name. It's right there. And you can't I just looked at this picture and then I said, okay. Caleb. So she gonna have Caleb. And I mean, that's a bombshell. But I do remember what Anaya said, and I do remember, and she said that Zach was her type, and then she said Sean was her type. They just didn't get to, have a good communication like that. And she also said that Sincere was her type. And Gabe was her type. I said, okay, girl. So you seeing what I'm putting out? You seeing what I'm putting out? Anaya got several different people that she was interested in, but out of respect, and she not trying to talk to the dudes because she know that so she say her friends. But I mean, it's so early, and I know you build a friendship or what have you. So I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Are they really friends, or is this really just a game? Because I know that this is a game. Come on now, this not Friendship Island, and I didn't say it, and several people didn't say it too. It's not Friendship Island. Okay. All right. Anyhow, next, and then we get to Zach and Kata, and then they are talking, and and stuff. And she says she will always, always, he will always be her first choice. And she says that he makes her feel safe and comfortable and just all around good. I said, oh, I believe you, girl. I really, really believe you. Anyhow, next. And then we get to Bay, and she says that she wants him to, feel safe. And she says that, she just wants him to feel safe. And she just pretty much happy. And she talking about her connection, which is Gabe. Gabriel. And they don't do nothing but kiss and all that stuff. So they got a real connection and all that stuff. But they gonna it's gonna be tested. It's gonna be tested. Just keep listening. Just stay tuned. Just keep listening. Kenzie is happy that she said that she got a man with some muscle. She said this with the ladies when she was in the makeup room. And then everybody, they all started dancing and all this stuff. And when they get to their makeup room, they taking the makeup off and stuff like that and getting ready for the night to end. Okay. And then everybody just go ahead and get in the bed. And then it quickly gets to the next day. hmm And it's breakfast time, and it's good vibes in the villa, and which is always good. And then, while we get deep voice Corbin is preparing Kenzie pancakes with the heart, and he enjoys breakfast and all this stuff. And everybody gets their breakfast, okay? Everybody gets their breakfast, and everybody get the kisses, and everybody get a kiss, everybody get breakfast, okay? Whew. Anywho, next, and Bay and Gabe, they sitting down and they having a conversation, and he said that his relationship was 3 years ago, and then she was a lot older, 20 years older, and then the last with Bay, she said that her ex was 1 year older, or it may be flipped, or it may be reversed, but I know I heard that coming. Okay. And they was just talking and just shooting the shit and just, connecting and stuff like that. And just, what they be doing. Then they share some kisses and all that. Right. Okay. And then we get to Sincere and Anaya, and they're having a conversation. And she says that he is doing a good job with the communication with Mel. So Anaya is talking to Sincere. I said, okay. Anywho, next. And then we get to Trinity, and she is giving Bryce a manicure. And I'm like, look at that. Take care of your man. Take care of your man. Take care of your man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's what you're supposed to do, though, girl. Uh-huh. And then Anaya and Casey, they are conversating. And then he says a 1 year relationship, something like that. One relationship. Casey says that he's only been in one relationship. And then Anaya said, okay. And then we get to Kenzie and Corbin, and they are talking, and I just noticed that it is very, very unnatural to me. With it's just, I don't want to say forced, but it just don't flow like when Bay and Gabriel talk. It don't flow. And then when Sincere and Melanie talk, or Anaya and KC, it's not natural when, Kenzie talks. Okay. When Kenzie has a conversation with Corbin, it just seems so forced. Just saying. Do seem like that to me. hmm Yeah, that's what it seems like to me, y'all. And then Casey and Sincere, they're having a casual conversation. And then, lo and behold, they get a text. And then the text is that it's a pajama party and it's all white. And it's gonna be a bunch of booty shaking and butt clapping and stuff like that and grinding on the bed, and they have an oversized bed, and I'm like, where the hell did they get that bed from? It looked like it's a California king bed put together, two California king beds put together. That's how big the damn bed was. Okay. All right. So the ladies getting pretty and they white, and the men they had their little tidy white, not tidy white, but they have on white, boxers and all this stuff, and they look nice too. And so everybody they just talking and all that, and then they just on now getting on the bed and stuff like that, and they just like pillow fighting and stuff like that, and then a bunch of butt shaking, and then Sincere was slapping Melanie's butt, and then everybody, all the men was slapping the women's butts and all they women's butts and all this stuff, and I'm like, okay, okay. We know what they like to do. They likes to have a good time. But that good time ain't gonna be a good time for long because Ariana Maddox, I can say Ariana Grande. Ariana Maddox. She comes in her cute pink sheer baby doll like lingerie, and it's long. And she comes and she says, "Hello." And then everybody always be up and easy every time that Ariana come. And then it's blindfold time because the ladies gotta be blindfolded. And then the boys are locked in on the headboard. So they have to handcuff themselves to the headboard. And this is super, super messy, y'all. So she has to, because it's you have to be able to find your partner with the eye mask on, blindfold on. So you have to be able to find your partner on that bed. And I will hope that they all remember where their partners was and all this stuff. But you know what? It's Love Island. They get nasty and disgusting and all that stuff. Okay. But Trinity is the first person to get on the bed, and she kissed Gabriel. She kissed Casey. She kissed Bryce, and then she left a mark. She handcuffed herself to Bryce. I said, "All right then." And she finally found Bryce. And then we get to Melanie, and Melanie kisses Zach, and then says, "That's not mine," and gave Trinity and her kisses, him kisses. And I'm like, what? Then she kisses Corbin, and she kisses both Corbin and Sincere. Corbin first on the left, and then Sincere on the right. And she just was kissing left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, like a bobblehead. Okay. And if y'all see this episode and clock and peep how Corbin was looking, Corbin didn't look like he was enjoying that kiss with Melanie now. I'm just being all the way honest. He looked like he had a face like, I don't want to kiss her. That's just how I ascertained it. He had a face like he didn't want to kiss her at all. I said, no, you didn't. But she knows she kisses finally finds Sincere, and then she handcuffs herself to Sincere. And then Kenzie kisses Gabriel, then Corbin, and handcuffs herself to Corbin. Okay. And then Bay kisses Casey, Gabe, and she handcuffs herself to Gabriel. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. And then we get to Kada, and Kada is looking for Zach. And then, I mean, she didn't do a lot of kissing. She handcuffs herself to Zach instantly. And then that's enough. And then after everybody got handcuffed and all that stuff to they people and stuff, they took their let me just say, they finally got their composure. The men got their composure, and then it was bombshell time. Okay. And Kata says, who's red? Who is red? And all that. And then it wasn't even time for that question to be answered because it was bombshell time. And so comes in Bombshell and she gets on the bed. And she got the red paint. And she put the red paint on Gabriel, Casey, Zach, Sincere. And then we get to Jen, and she kisses everybody. Sure did. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Anaya is talking all about all the red on him and all this stuff. And I'm like, And then we get to Caleb too. And then Caleb is the bombshell. That's the boy. And then why kids said, ooh, ew. And then Ariana said, okay, go right ahead. And then she said, you didn't think that I was gonna forget about you ladies and all that stuff. And then here come Caleb. And Caleb is ready to join the house. And Caleb gets to kiss Kenzie, right? And Corbin says he and got some competition now. Uh-huh. Threatened now, huh? Very, very threatened. I know. And Melanie is next to Trinity and Kata and Anaya and Bay. So that's how it was going. And then I will be honest and tell you, the women was kissing each other. And then it just was a thing of that was a kind of a disgusting but slash freaky ass challenge. Very, very. But it still don't deflect the fact that she wanted to know where that red paint came from. And we and I'm gonna tell you, KC, he had that red paint all over him because he was having such a good time. And I'm like, But that was Love Island, and that's season 8, episode 6. And we gonna see about how them bombshells gonna be. And I bet you bombshells gonna leave. What? Because I want to say that I remember what Anaya said, and she said that she just wants to make sure that it's not going to be a situation where when somebody come in, then it's going to be a situation where he going to get tired of her and stuff like that. I'm like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Hmm. But that's Love Island for you, honey. And that was Love Island, and it was good, and it was messy, and it was the pajama jamma challenge. And this is the other bombshell. This is Miss Jean. So so we had Jen, and then we had Caleb. And Caleb is Kenzie's type because Kenzie just instantly said that she liked Caleb and all this stuff. And he gave her a smooch and smooch and smooch and smooch. So that's what I'm gonna be looking for this episode tonight. Cause I don't want Kenzie with Corbin. I really don't. Because Corbin just he just do too much. And he a liar. And the whole time he was on this episode line and stuff like that, and talking about he used to play football, but he can't remember what position that he played. And I'm like, look, boy, you're supposed to remember that. But just watch how the lies come out with Corbin, because he's a liar. Liar, 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 pants on fire, Corbin. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel.